What up, boys? We out here. It's about that time again. Playtest 5 for Dark and Darker just ended a few days ago, and as a community, we are hungry. We want Dark and Darker content, and there just isn't enough. So I thought maybe this would be a cool video idea to just hop into the Dark and Darker Discord server, go into the suggestions tab, and review some of the suggestions. Obviously, I'm gonna focus on some more wizard-esque suggestions because, you know, we love casting spells out here, but we might dabble in some other stuff as well. But yeah, with nothing further ado, let's just wing it. Suggestion from Vormo: frontal magical barrier spells for wizards that block magical projectiles for a short duration. I like that idea. I think that's thematically that's cool. That fits into the game, I think, thematically, right? It's very skill expressive. It would take a spell slot, so you have to kind of weigh that option. There's a spell in D&D, in Dungeons and Dragons, that does this. I think it's actually called Magical Barrier. It might be called Magical Barrier. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it is called Magical Barrier or Mirror Reflection. I haven't played Dungeons and Dragons in a long time. But yeah, just initial thoughts. This is a good idea. We should totally do that. Alright, next suggestion. Suggestion from Benedinko? I can't read. More locked chests give wizards the unlock spell. Initially, I'm like, yeah, that sounds cool because I'm a wizard. But that kind of steals something from the rogue, right? The rogue's class identity is being sneaky, unlocking chests, and doing that kind of thing. And selfishly, I'm like, yeah, I want to do that too. But I don't think we should take that away from the rogues, in a sense. So I think this is ultimately not a great suggestion. But I like where your head's at. Alright, suggestion from Haru: make pickpocket, or you could also add lit dynamite to their inventory. No, shut up. We shouldn't. No, it's stupid. This guy's trolling. This guy has to be trolling. Never trust anybody with a anime character as a Discord icon. They can't be trusted. This guy's trolling. Suggestion from Muli: give wizards a gray spellbook to the default kit. Iron Mace, please give us a spellbook. The magic staff blows. It is the worst part about playing the wizard. You start out as a level 1 wizard with 70 HP, you're slow as hell, and you have this useless stick that you can't do anything with. For the love of God, give us a spellbook, or make the magic staff viable, something. But yes, this guy gets it. This guy feels my pain. Good shit, Muley. Thank you. Alright, suggestion from Areto Giro: smoking pipe item for wizard. Regenerates 1 to 2 spell slots. Strength depends on rarity. Functions similar to the Ranger's surgery kit. So I'm not sure when this was added, but obviously this guy has no idea what a clarity pot is. That being said, I like the idea of it being a smoking pipe that fits the wizard theme, but it's already a thing. They're called clarity pots. Alright, another one. Suggestion from Rhino: small quality of life things, possibly add some kind of compare button so it shows the stats of equipped gear next to the gear I'm hovering over. Would make it quicker and easier to decide what gear I'm going to use. Oh yeah, this is a no-brainer. If they're not considering adding something like this, they're missing the mark, because this is a great idea. All MMOs have some kind of gear compare option built into the UI. I just think Iron Mace is not their top priority, but I think somewhere down the line they're definitely gonna add something similar to this suggestion. Good, thumbs up, good job. Big dub. Suggestion from JP and a bunch of numbers: add a guild system where you can create groups and invite anyone. Could include a guild chat so we can communicate with each other and see online status for other guild members. Yeah, this is a great idea. Like, this game already kind of feels like a pseudo MMO, and adding a guild or clan system into that would definitely create communities, and I think it'll be very good for this kind of a game. Yeah, for sure. Pog. Suggestion from Zen5468: give magic staffs a superior damage bonus to the spellbook. Make them a higher output magic weapon with much slower animations. Yeah, this is good. If they have to do something to the magic staff, right? They have to either make it a faster casting weapon, or give it something that the other casting options aren't, which would be more spell damage. So I think what a base white spellbook is like +3/+4 magic damage. Maybe give like a staff +5/+6, make the spells hit harder, but you're still using a slow, clunky magic staff, and that also kind of fits the game thematically. Now this is good. This is a good suggestion. Good job, Zen. All right, suggestion from Pinte Shofia. I'm not even gonna try, dude. I'm embarrassing myself. Make the crossbow skeleton aim for the body and not the head. This has a lot of likes. I understand. I understand this, man. I am a person who has fallen prey to a great many crossbow skeletons, but I don't think this is the solution, because all this is going to do is whenever somebody sees a crossbow skeleton, a lot of the time they think it's a regular bow skeleton, right? And the initial reaction to a bow skeleton is to crouch the first shot, and people are going to do this to the crossbow skeleton, and they're going to crouch right into the headshot and still die. I think you just gotta make the damage numbers a little bit lower so you don't get one shot to the head, or give it a small wind up time, make it be like a very obvious animation when the skeleton is aiming at you. But I understand this guy's pain. This guy has died to his crossbow skeleton like me, and just wants it to be fixed. But I don't think this is the right solution. But kudos. Suggestion from Tuhis, potion making. Would love that to be in the skill tree, and herbs you need to collect to be on the ruins map. That would be the only incentive of going there, and for me right now. Okay, that was hard to read. That being said, I kind of like this idea. They obviously want to add more crafting into the game, right? Like they obviously have mining and pseudo armor making, but I think they want to flesh out these systems going forward, and I think potion making fits thematically into that world very well. And on top of that, the herbs being on the ruin map give you an incentive to actually go to that map, and it kind of fits. That's honestly not the worst idea I've ever heard in my life. But yeah, no, I think this is okay. I think they might do something like that. All right, suggestion from Jom Joom Ham. Okay. Remove silver coins, or create a shop that's specifically designed to only use them as a currency. At the moment, they're just useless items 99% of the time and would be dropped for something else. Yeah, fuck silver coins. Nothing is more frustrating than getting like a good spawn in Dark and Darker, being close to the library, oh yeah, the money room, let's get paid, boys. And you run over to the library, and the first 3 things on the bookshelf you see: silver coin, surgery kit, or something stupid, or campfire. And you're like, man, these are taking up premium trinket slots that I could be looting, but no, they are just useless silver coins. I just drop silver coins when I pick them up. They serve no purpose. I kind of like the idea of maybe there being a separate shop for goods that you could buy with silver coins instead of gold, to give them some kind of inherent value. But as they are right now, they just get in the way. They're just like pennies in your pocket. You just don't want to deal with them. And I totally agree. All right, next. Suggestion from Borg. Some more iconic voice lines for other classes. I'm jealous of the cleric's judgment. Yeah, for sure. I don't see why not. I would kind of want some cool sounding spell animations when I'm casting Fireball. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and, reenact some voice lines because that'd be cringe. But yeah, that'd be a cool addition to the game. That'd fit thematically. And having more audio cues to know, oh, there's a wizard behind me casting a spell. He's casting this spell because I know this audio cue. Like that's good information that it creates counterplay. Yeah, no, I like that. Overall, good. All right, suggestion from 9 Winters. Add a quiver that could store maybe a stack or 2 of arrows and be able to have it in your quick slot to save space in your inventory. Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. They definitely need to add something for the ranger. I think a quiver fits that category. Because right now the problem with rangers, you have to fill your half your inventory with arrows if you want to be viable in raid, and that just kind of sucks from a gameplay perspective. So if you have a quiver that could hold I'm just off the top of my head, maybe 50 arrows is probably a good starting number, and have that be like an equipable. Maybe make it take up your cape slot. That'd be good actually. You could put it in your cape slot. It would have like stats, so it would also be its stat stick. Yeah, no, quiver would be good. They need a quiver. Yes, good winter. I like that. Okay, on to the next one. Suggestion from Null Bigfoot. Remove/lessen the trace effects of Wizard Haste. In a fight, the effect can be very confusing and acts almost as some sort of blind. Yeah, I don't like the haste animation, because sometimes if you have a haste animation on, you're doing swings, like the tracing effect of it can kind of get in the way of your visuals. It kind of looks funky when you're shooting at somebody with haste. It kind of like is it is kind of blinding. It's kind of what he said. Yeah, I think this was like, in theory, the animation is cool on paper, but it just kind of gets in the way, and I think they should change it. They definitely still need an animation, because you need to know when you or an opponent is hasted so you can act accordingly. But the animation they have right now is just not good. Yeah, I agree. This guy gets it. Suggestion from Kale Brune. Make the Cleric and Wizard's active perk spell slot 1 a default feature in their kits, not taking up an active perk slot. I like this. I'm trying to think if it would be busted. I think this would be good if your first spell wheel is free, so you have 5 spells, and then you have 2 perk options. It would definitely create more build diversity, and you would use a lot more of the skills. I'm just trying to think if it would be overpowered. It might not be overpowered. It would make 10 spell more common, because you can just go the first 5 for free, then your second one would be your second 5, then plus you would have another active ability. I think this would be more OP on Cleric than on Wizard, but they could probably balance it out. I don't hate this. I wouldn't mind them trying this out for a playtest and seeing how it feels, because I feel like it would create a lot more build diversity for Wizards and Clerics and any other casting classes in the future. Yeah, this is actually I think this is good. I think this is good. It might be busted, but I think it's good. Suggestion from a Moon. Give a slide mechanic to Rangers. This would enable Rangers to create distance from a melee character, which is totally really problematic for Rangers when they're being slowed and hit at close range, this type of class. No. No, mobility is... So we just saw in the last playtest with the Rogue Double Jump that mobility is very hard to balance. And when you create lots of mobility in a game like this, you have to balance the game going forward around this mobility. And from a development perspective, I feel like implementing mechanics like this creates more problems than it does create good, fun gameplay. So maybe they could do something like this, but I think you got to be really careful. You got to be really careful when messing with stuff like this, because we saw with the double jump, it's a mess. It's a mess. Alright boys, that's it for this video. If you like this kind of stuff, let me know in the comments and I'll do more of it. I actually had a lot of fun talking about this. I love ranting and giving my opinion, as shitty as it may be sometimes, about this kind of stuff. And we have a while to the next playtest, or early access, you know, whatever. And we can kind of fill the void with stuff like this. Let me know. Until next time, peace.